party presented by Scripts
Now they're ruins of something we feel. It's so nice to get away, just for a moment, just for a day. We can drive past the signs, over the borders of our mind. 'Cause today's a beautiful day. Why would anyone take that away? Can we stay? Let's just stay. It's a beautiful, wonderful day. We rode our bikes down broken streets.
Alright. So, ladies and gentlemen, the reason why I wanted to start a little early, because I had some stuff to talk about. What we learned about on NXT yesterday. Hellfire, you were not here. By the way, we have Hellfire in the building. What it do? Federation crew indeed. And by the way, if you're new to streaming or looking to level up, check out the StreamYard and get a $10 discount. There is the StreamYard link for you if you want to become a streamer like me and maybe even be better at it than me. All right. Also, ladies and gentlemen, we have the American rock star Patrick Palmer, our President and Chief Baker. How you doing? By the way, again, welcome to the AEW Dynamite Watch Party presented by the SWF and the HSN. All right. Mama Scripts will be in here soon, hopefully. As anyway, let's see. Okay, here we go. We are in the studio, ladies and gentlemen. We are in the studio. Become elite by pressing the like and subscribe button, share the stream, and show with the team. Ring the bell for all notifications so that you never miss anything that happens here at the Scripps Wrestling Federation or the Hardcore Sports Network. And follow me on X and Twitch at ScriptsWF. Our next watch party is indeed tomorrow. That will be TNA Impact tomorrow night at 7:50 p.m. Central Time. Our feature presentation for tonight. We will see the TNT Championship be on the line as the Jet Kevin Knight defends his title against Jericho. Yes, he no longer calls himself Chris Jericho. It's just Jericho. Anyway, AEW Continental Challenge Cup first round match. Switchblade Jay White of the Bang Bang Gang takes on the Dogs, David Finlay. All right. Also, we have for the AEW Continental Challenge Cup first round match, Jungle Jack Perry versus the AEW Continental Champion Jon Moxley. That's going to be an awesome matchup there. And, ladies and gentlemen, for the number 2 spot in the All-In Ladder Casino Gauntlet, it's Nick Wayne, MJF, and Speedball Mike Bailey in a 3-way. All right. That's what we're going to see on Dynamite tonight after this little tidbit of a sort of like a word on the street, only we're not doing the word on the street. Anyway, I wanted to talk about the new signing that has come our way. And that new signing happens to be Zilla Fatu. Yes, if you missed it, you missed a good one. NXT is starting to get good. Zilla Fatu is now in WWE under the NXT banner. And I found it odd that he is not with the Bloodline on the main roster. But then again, maybe even WWE is getting tired of the Bloodline. Maybe they're fixing to start weaning everybody off of the Bloodline. That would be good. Seeing as how right now there's two bloodlines. The only thing is one of them's called the Bloodline, one of them's called MFTs. So, you know. Mama Scripps, how you doing? Nice to see ya. We are talking about Zilla Fatu returning to NXT yesterday, or not returning, debuting in NXT. That was an awesome event. Glad you made it back home, by the way. And glad you're here in the chat. All right. Also, but not just that. We've got two more signings that I want to tell you about. Number one is Rey Mysterio's daughter, Aaliyah Mysterio. Yes, she is in the Performance Center. She is under the WWE umbrella. She will probably be on AAA along with her father and her brother. Let's see, hot take. Jey Uso isn't a better wrestler than Swerve. That is not a hot take. That is a downright fact. Hellfire, you're correct on that one. Up. Patrick, I just said that. That's not a hot take. That's a full-on fact. All right. Hey, Hellfire, says Mama Scripps. All right. Everybody's here. I thought Aaliyah was in college to study medicine. Apparently not. Aaliyah is now in the Performance Center studying to become a wrestler. Hey, Patrick, says Mama Scripps. All right. But anyway, but that's not all. Guess who else I found out is coming to the WWE? Yes, he is another second generation wrestler. He's AJ Styles' son, Avery Styles. Yes, Avery Styles, I learned on Ango, is now studying to become a wrestler in the Performance Center. So I don't know where he's going to end up, but he is under the umbrella of the WWE. The only one Jey Uso is better than is Cody. Oh my God. Hellfire, you're going to get us kicked off of here. But anyway, Avery Styles made his debut with GCW. That's right. That's right. So I guess he's not with WWE. I guess I made a mistake. But anyway, Avery Styles is with GCW. Maybe soon he'll become part of WWE. That's, you know. But anyway, by the way, Hellfire, since you know all about it, is he a good wrestler or not? Just asking, because I have not seen this kid wrestle. But anyway, as ladies and gentlemen, we are getting set for AEW Dynamite. I don't know why it's not saying go live because it's 7 o'clock, I thought. Let's see here. Huh? Let me see. Maybe I need to go back and come back in. Yeah, I do. Okay. Okay. But anyway, here we go. And here we go. Will Ospreay's already in the ring, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, you don't know about Avery. Okay. That's interesting. All right. Will Ospreay in the ring. Oh, man. Rest in peace, Granddad Ospreay. Make sure to stay hydrated with whatever beverage you have handy. Menu is smoked barbecue, baby back ribs, and baked beans, and potato salad. Hope everyone is hungry. Stay hydrated. All right. Goodness. That's good. Mama Scripps, thank you, says Patrick. Mama Scripps is our chief caterer, chief of staff, and he is our vice president, general manager of the women's division. Oh. He is an executive vice president. What do you mean he was at home? We're gonna have a face-to-face Osprey and Omega. Never mind. How about a face-to-face with Don Callis and Osprey? Yeah, I think they're saying something Don Callis. I am hungry. I am home now, but I spent the last few days with Scripps, and he doesn't know how to cook. Oh, come on, Mama Scripps. The only thing is, Kenny Omega hates your guts. Get off my TV. I want the comment of the night. Well, you ain't gonna get it, not with that comment. Oh my God. I want some. Oh. Did you go hungry? No, because I know how to cook. Now, wait a minute. The Don Callis family is ambushing Will Ospreay here. And the numbers game just too much. 4-on-1. Hello. Here comes Omega. And he's not in a real big hurry to get to the ring though. That's okay. He's meeting them. He's got an equalizer too. If anybody's gonna beat Will Ospreay's ass, it's gonna be me. He's got a crowbar, it looks like. No ribs for you, Hellfire, and Patrick Cheetah. Okay. And we got vanilla bean ice cream with chocolate syrup for dessert. All right. Keep on, Mama Scripts. AEW World Championship on the line. Kenny Omega taking on Will Ospreay and All In. Unfortunately, I won't be seeing that because I'll be doing the double feature, the SWF double feature of NXT and AAA Worlds Collide and NXT Heatwave starting at 9:50 in the morning. Not for you, Scripps. Take that. Like I said, keep on talking. Anyway. Blind draw matches? What does that mean? Tony Khan puts a blindfold on and picks names out of a hat? Four likes? I thought the Hellfire just said 5 likes. Let me see. Yeah, Hellfire said 5 likes earlier. What happened? Anyway. Diva Van? She's on Dynamite now? Oh my God. Oh, you're on hardcore. Okay, thank you. Thank you for the like report on hardcore sports. Scripps Wrestling Federation has 5 likes. The Hardcore Sports Network has 4 likes. Oh, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, I've done away with the vertical version. I learned I didn't need that for the shorts, so cuts down on the confusion. So you're either on Hardcore or you're on Scripps Wrestling Federation or you're on Twitch. There's only one version for Hardcore, one version for Scripps, and one version for Twitch. And here comes MJF. We know this is the 3-way matchup. The one true champion. Okay, whatever. Here comes Nick Wayne. I'm getting real impressed by him ever since he left the patriarchy behind. And here comes Speedball Mike Bailey. I've always been impressed with him ever since the days of TNA. All right, let me while this match is going to go on, I'm going to put on the put the banners up that I need to, that I can remember anyway. Carl Sheeta, I think, is going to take on Viva Van. Or is it, no, it's High-End, isn't it? High-End is going to take on, yeah, I think High-End is going to take on Viva Van. By the way, he's not wrong. Chris Jericho was the first ever undisputed champion of any promotion. Won that in a steel cage match against 2 other men. One of them happened to be CM Punk. Yeah. We move from Toledo. MJF gonna win. Ain't no way they're keeping him off All In. If Tony does, he's an idiot. I wonder if the building they're in is sold out tonight. I have no idea. I have a sneaking suspicion that it did not, because most of it is kind of blurred. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure that there is a sold out crowd here tonight. Besides, if there were, you'd hear Tony Schiavone and Excalibur go crazy. We're in a sold out venue tonight. Yeah. Nick Wayne really impressing me with his moveset. In the patriarchy, he was nothing more than a little kid. This time, I mean, he's proven himself to be a formidable opponent. for the Speedball and MJF. All right, we got a 2-minute break here. Here we go. There we go. Now, anyway, while this is going on, we'll read this comment. Where is Tony Schiavone at? He couldn't make it to the show tonight. Oh, he's there. He's there. I heard him. Or at least I thought I did. Did I not hear Tony Schiavone? Tony is there. Okay. Thank you, Hellfire. Andrade El Idolo holds the title apparently for the no, excuse me. Andrade is the #1 entrant for the Casino Gauntlet Gauntlet match, and now we're finding out who's #2. Oh, then I guess he's backstage. No, he's right here at the commentary tape. It's Excalibur, Tony Schiavone, and Paul White is the broadcast team. And yes, Paul White, the Big Show. Ow! Paul White probably needs to take Tony's spot on commentary then. No. Tony Schiavone's still very good in my opinion. He wouldn't have missed a beat if WCW had stayed in business. The Ultimate Weapon right to the back. And MJF picking up the scraps. And there's the tap out. MJF taking the victory away from the Ultimate, from Speedball Mike Bailey, who did the Ultimate Weapon. MJF is number 2 in the Casino Gauntlet match.
I told you Kenneth what was going to happen. I told you I was going to win. Because the chick always wins.
Just because you created yourself another title doesn't mean that you're a champion. He is number 2. Yes, he is. He's number 2. Well, guess who's number 1? Oh, that's okay. That wasn't funny. I'm sorry, that was not funny at all. I hated that promo. Why do I have a feeling MJF is going to weasel himself in the Omega versus Ospreay match? He doesn't need to. Here's the Divine Dominion. Kai, actually knowing the type of wrestler Max is, he might. Okay.
The Saturday night television, Divine
AEW
Dominion.
Women's World Tag Team Champions Divine Dominion are going to be in action on Collision. And Divine Dominion will take on the Brawling Birds at All In for the championships. Coming up next, it's Jay White, David Finlay for the Continental Cup. First round match. Oh, Lord. What are they going to make the Hardcore Legend do this time? Did they just do what I think they did? Has anybody watched Dodgeball? The True Underdog Story is a movie starring Ben Stiller. Man, I think they just did the Globo Gym Cobra's little kiss thing, except they did the guns instead of the. I mean, they watch too many movies. Nope, I haven't. Okay, pretty good movie, but I hate it when people copycat movies on wrestling. I mean, my God. At least they let Mick Foley be a part of the guns up pose. Yeah. What is going on with my tablet? Every time we go to commercial. Yep. They have Mick Foley meow like a cat. Mick gotta get the hell out of there. Amen. I mean, at least as an ambassador for WWE, he didn't have to bark like a dog. Come on. My tablet is just not cooperating today, apparently. Let's see. And the light. What? Shoot. Okay. We are past the 1 hour mark. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us right here at the Scripps Wrestling Federation, the Hardcore Sports Network, and Twitch. Special thank you to Hellfire Kai, American rock star Patrick Palmer, and Mama Scripps for their inclusion in the chat tonight. All right. First round for the Continental Cup Challenge. Here is the Bang Bang Gang's Switchblade Jay White. All right. And here comes our remarkable reporter, Renee Paquette.
And if you kind of like, gotta get out, like, that's another thing, they kind of, one of these two, man, they stop those nerves, like, they come out, Jeremy.
Here comes David Finley.
John.
As they start out on the floor, it looks like. David Finley, let's go Switchblade chants from the crowd, showing their respect for each competitor. Collision will continue the Continental Cup first round matches. Hechicero taking on somebody. Roderick Strong taking on Kyle O'Reilly in the first round. And of course, Nigel McGuinness will take on Katsuyori Shibata in the first round. That's Saturday night on Collision.
Plus times, it's just share the rings one another in Japan for wrestling on and on. They want to say team, damn, like that. And trace, which I can't Genesis. It's too many. I see. It's a culminating.
And of course, here comes Tony's burner accounts from Twitter. Hyping up AEW Dynamite like he's kind of proving that AEW is desperate. He doesn't really need to do that. AEW does have fans. I mean, yeah, they don't sell out arenas, but actually neither does WWE nowadays because they have priced people out too much. I think if somebody made a halfway decent wrestling organization with halfway decent prices, they'd make a killing. Yes, Nigel McGuinness is still wrestling. As a matter of fact, he does a very good job of it too. He's almost like Nick Aldis. The only difference is Nick Aldis actually does need to become a full-time wrestler, whereas Nigel McGuinness, he needs to stay as an occasional wrestler, in my opinion. Anyway, and personally, if they're going to call it the Continental Cup, they should keep the reward as a Continental Cup, not a championship. Burn the Continental Championship. My opinion, anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, while this break is going on, I'm going to go get me a refill. I'll be right back. Enjoy this music while I go get me a cold one.
Punch drunk, crazy, bets on me. Back mid scroll, Armageddon arcane. Walking the wild, walking the wild. Don't know why. Cosplay cowgirls and numberless chats. We're feeling just fine in our running hats. Walking the wild, walking the wild. I don't know why. I don't mind the hustle and the tussle. I don't mind the grind. I don't mind pretending we don't see these signs. I don't mind the hustle and the tussle. I don't mind the grind.
And we are back with some action. Let's see here. Got some comments. Yeah, because this tournament is for both the trophy and the title. I don't understand why it's for both. Burn one, keep the other, and I seriously think it should be the title that you burn. If Avery Styles is going to WWE, he should go to NXT. True, Hellfire. I'm glad Silafatu is in NXT, is on NXT. I would hate for him to be like Jeff Cobb. Amen. Oh man.
the first team, and I pushed out like 51. But then, I counted on that I hit the Jake Lloyd, but I don't have counted it out in his own charter. Jacob, I mean, come back for a review. Wait a second, come on again, fall like,
Got a 2 count.
Size and rusty in terms of singles competition. But you definitely gotta change your rethinking because you all know that's a straight they gotta change. How they time, how they recover. They're like, how does this say just the end honestly it's turning into
I think Paul White is doing an excellent job as a commentator. But I still think he should just be a substitute instead of full time.
explain that on that thing. Camera there, like Jane, like Debbie Germans need that, but France, they all check like, I mean, they provide came down. I think so, I think the referee sometimes said so.
Looks like referee Rick Knox looking, checking concussion protocol, looks like. Be right back. All right. Mama Script's gonna be right back. DDT. 1, 2, 3. Whoa. Jay White kicking out here. Not finished.
So it's what happened with the ocean. And I had a great people that after the down at wants to be started. All of the dominating ways. Don't want to be and the way that the internet of the they also put it in the middle of that. Section and shade like that comes with significance. It's a catching like a double on their head. Like I accidentally
Flapjack. That was not done properly, I don't think. Whoop. The brain buster backbreaker kind of thing. And almost got the 3 count.
It's just no time limit. Things not just goes on the back with his band on the right side. God, I'm changing up his hands. That's what she liked to go down that time. So her changed lighting this name. Yeah, the best left hand.
And there's the Blade Runner. 1, 2, 3. It's over. Jay White wins the matchup. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen, but I'm kind of getting tired of Eddie Kingston myself. But that's just me. All right, we got a commercial break here. Go ahead and grab you a drink, hit the can, whatever you need to do. I'll be back.
You and me dancing on the Gideon time. Try to unplug it, turn it back on. Try to unplug, but the feeling's gone. Walking in the wild, walking in the wild. You don't know why, you don't know why, you don't know why. Radio playing the cesspool stream. Oh, running down nightmares that used to be dreams. Walking in the wild, walking in the wild. And I don't know why. I don't mind the hustle and the tussle, I don't mind the grind. I don't mind pretending we don't see these signs. I don't mind the hustle and the tussle, I don't mind the grind. You and me dancing on a Gideon time. I don't mind the hustle and the tussle, I don't mind the grind. I don't mind pretending we don't see these signs. I don't mind the hustle and the tussle, I don't mind the grind. You and me dancing on a Gideon time. You and me dancing on a Gideon time.
All right, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. And there's Tony Schiavone. He's in the ring. And here come the Trios champs. Crowned new champions last week at Grand Slam Mexico.
Speak a little Espanol.
I guess here comes their first challengers. Maybe. Swerve coming out. Swerve. Yep.
What's that phrase, that word, trauma bonding? You know, I'm not just saying here's something. You know, see, three guys that I have that moment for the last couple of years together, being friends and like just living together. Like, I'm like, I'm sure it's champion. I'm just like, I don't think going that long. What the hell am I doing this place? I mean, look at you, look at it. Like nothing in common. Well, one thing, man. I mean, look at you, man. These are the most ones. And you know, I stomped the old town and I terrorized every single person in it and left them almost dead. You know how you responded to that? We turned the house down at double a nothing in New York City, not ultimately, you know, fail. I beat you. We study each other. Yes, Brody. You know, the past 10 years history between you and me. Can't change that. That's why we go so hard. That's why we fight the way we do. That's why we go hard. That's why we come with one another. But the last time I see you, we're laying face down. You know, we're little. And it's funny, you know, that we always need to come back. Yeah.
Talk about story. Everyone remembers this one. Swerve versus Hangman.
Any homage, ready? Like multiple AWL championships that did have man. So I have to ask you, what is the history? What is the legacy of your made that long? What is your story going forward the rest of your career? You're going to be on into the sunset of amazing. Swerve! Unlike you, I didn't take my eyes off you. I watched you beat up for the majority of this year. And you really don't have much room to be talking about results, do you?
Uh-oh.
Because I had watched you do some heinous shit this year. And you ain't got nothing shit.
And here comes the demand. And what the hell is this world doing out there? Ricochet, yeah. Ricochet and his cronies.
And Squirm, listen, I genuinely believe that you would be able to have guys like this that don't completely hate your guts and watch your back, so you can even challenge or make styles, but I don't even know if you remember got yourself in a situation. And everybody in there is excited to turn your backs on me and shout at me and toward the ground. And I'm sure that Prince thought of it, she had the right idea to drop and completely abandon you, but that's okay, because I saw their full potential, just like they had. And I want the best freedom. Trade champions.
Yeah, and you were the one that lost the trios champion.
And will.
Is he 2 years old? The right one won't get you, the left one will. Okay. Ah, wow. Okay. They're gonna do it on their time. In other words, not right now. Dr. Trevor, evil scientist, got burned. Uh-huh. Earlier tonight, Renee Paquette sitting down with Willow Nightingale. No, wait a minute. Mercedes Monet attacking Willow Nightingale. Okay. And of course, there's the cakes. We're fixed to have the TNT Championship right now. TNT Championship match, the Jet Kevin Knight versus Chris Jericho. Sasha, come home. Oh my God. Yeah, for those of you who can't remember, I don't know why, but Mercedes Moné was Sasha Banks in WWE. That's why that comment is there. Here comes Kevin Knight, accompanied by Callis Pete himself. Hellfire, you get comment of the night for that one. Good comment there. Sasha, come home. And looks like Don Callis has a plan. Aubrey Edwards, the referees the match. And there's what it's for, to the TNT Championship. And he sneak attacked Chris Jericho there. This again is for the TNT Championship. So this should be like a 20-minute time limit. Since this is a television championship. Delayed vertical brainbuster is what that was. And now Jericho proving why he is a veteran.
I think Larry Jericho, buddy, she's on the back, right there. The channel, Jericho.
1, 2, nope. Got a 2 count.
And longer the specs tells you get paid labor. That's it. So see, that's how you go from managers to says to this team. This team was great. Example, I'm seeing calculating lots of pushing pace. Sure. So slow the match down, bring it back into his court. Now look at this man going up to Jericho. Still playing a chain. Oh man, all that is. I hear you. Look at this one. There's a big man here.
And there's the Frankensteiner. Shout out the Steiner brothers, Scott and Rick. And of course, Braun Breaker as well. The WWE Tag Team Champion, Braun Breaker. Saturday Night Collision, Hechicero taking on Brian Cage. Kyle O'Reilly taking on Roderick Strong. Hatsuyori Shibata taking on Nigel McGuinness on Collision. All right. All right. Let's see. 55 years old and he can still do a Hurricane Rana. That's right. And we will be back after these messages. Hang on a second. We got some comments here first. Let's see. Imagine Jericho and Big Show actually tag teaming in WCW. Yeah. They did actually tag team in WWE at one point. Let's see. That DDP yoga does wonders for everyone over the age of 50. Yeah, it does. All right, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for waiting. And we are in the midst of our TNT Championship match. Kevin Knight taking on Jericho. Oh, he got the knees up. And man, that hurt. Here we go. Leaping over the top rope goes the Jet, Kevin Knight. Divine Dominion gonna be in action on Collision this Saturday. Mercedes Monet taking on Zeta Steel on Collision. And the World Trios Championships on the line as the the Lethal Twist will take on the Brodito and Hangman Adam Page, the Trios Champion. And there's a small package. One, two. Oh, damn. Making me dizzy. There's the backslide. One. No. Aubrey Edwards caught the foot on the rope. And Aubrey did not catch Jericho. And Kevin Knight had to kick out there. Pendulum DDT. And now both men are down. And Don Callis is going nuts. And now the Jet going to the top. And he tried the Hurricane Rana, and Jericho saw it coming. And here come the walls. Maybe if he could turn him over. Yes, he did. The screwdriver in the head of Chris Jericho. The coast to coast by the Jet. 1, 2. No! Jericho kicks out. He just poked Jericho with that screwdriver. He sure did. One, two, no! Kevin Knight still fighting on. And here comes the Judah. Whoa! Kevin Knight with a low blow. Ref didn't see it, of course. 1, 2, 3. It's over. All right, the Jet Kevin Knight wins the match. Still your TNT champion. As we now hear from the Death Riders, it'll be Jon Moxley versus Jungle Jack Perry later on tonight. I'm glad Jericho put over Kevin Knight. Yep. Jericho doesn't need a title. Jon Moxley, Jack Perry. It'll be Viva Van and Chris Statlander. That's who it was. That needs to be more of the normal, the older, more experienced veterans putting over the young stars. Amen. Stat.
Choices. They great. It's why when I think
All right.
the counter, it's a perception. A couple years ago, things now, and back then, and a choice. That's going to be. Plan B is the number one BTI recommended emergency centers. It is not enforceable.
All right, as we go to commercial break, if anybody has anything to add, let me know. If not, we will go ahead and listen to some music.
anymore. I don't even know. I don't even know why I try anymore. I don't even know. You can't replace me. I'm awake, it's time to break free. I'm levitating.
And we're back. And here comes Chris Statlander. Chris Statlander versus Viva Van. Viva Van gets the jobber entrance tonight. But Viva Van is all elite. And there's the cakes. And by the way, shout out to Bruce Harper, who allowed us to use his studios tonight. Bruce Harper is the president of the SWF studios for the Federation family. Cakelander, yeah. Shout out Bruce Harper.
Shake hands, they usually Steve better. 7 years, why? And it's that line of running back there. That's how I talk about the last step line there. That's the step line of screen that she's in the real lady. Oh. It's that line there. So that grab ring, that's just for something. I think our channel, last game was. Those two competitors. And now we go back.
Whoa. What a missile drop kick there. As Byron, excuse me, not Byron. Damn. Bryce Rimsberg is your referee for the match. As we are past the 2-hour mark, thank you so much, everybody, for joining us right here on the Script Wrestling Federation channel, also the Hardcore Sports Network, and on Twitch. Whatever platform you're on, please press the like and subscribe, or press the follow button on Twitch. There's Wednesday Night Fever, and that's it. Chris Statlander wins the match. Viva Van got some cake though, yeah. That's why the bakery is open. And hardcore legend Mick Foley entering the ring. Noel Foley in the front row. Thanks for pointing that one out. Yeah. Amen.
Their comments and ways.
I gotta tell ya, I hit rain and I feel, you ready to fight.
TBS Championship Fatal 4-Way next week. Persephone, Mercedes, and Sheeta, along with Chris Statlander, I had that Fatal 4-Way.
Shots. For every week it's happening. Stack Daddy is gonna bang you. Hey. Is he singing?
Stat Daddy, okay, whatever. What you drinking, Scripps? I am drinking chocolate milk. And here comes the CMLL World Women's Champion, Persephone. And along with Hikaru Shida. Apparently they're going to have a tag team match. Way to go. All right. Now let's see. Here comes Thunder Rosa. And the TBS champion, Lyle World.
University of Pennsylvania. I'm Saturday morning, Sunday. My things, I have worked in pictures, yeah. Our person, yeah, really. Yeah, it's not a lot. So it's a so it's relationship. That's it. He doesn't think or bad states like our history. If not getting it, just like just years or probably stuff that changes like
Okay, here we There we go. There's your whoops. Oh, hang on. Here we go. There we go. Hikaru Shida and CMLL Women's World Champion Persephone versus Thunder Rosa and AEW TBS Champion Maya World. All right, we got, let's see. Patrick, your wayful is here. And there are the cakes. Again. And as long as there are cakes on our screens, I will always put out more of them. Amen. That's our dessert. Yep, it is. Don't forget about the ice cream that Mama Scripps put out as well. Again, don't forget about All In. For those of you who want to watch All In, my friend Xavier and possibly Mitch Totsky will be hosting that for the Hardcore Sports Network. Also that night, or that day rather, will be the SWF double feature of WWE's NXT, AAA, Worlds Collide, and NXT Heatwave. Both events, ladies and gentlemen, actually all three events will be taking place at 10 o'clock Central Time a.m. in the morning. So our stream will start at 9:50. I have no idea what time Xavier's stream will start, but sure he'll let you know if you want to show some love to the Hardcore Sports Network and Xavier and Mitch. But ladies and gentlemen, while this commercial break is going to go on, I'm going to go ahead and play some more music. we are in the midst of this tag team warfare. And it is Thunder Rosa and AEW TBS champion Maya World taking on Hikaru Shida and CMLL Women's World Champion Persephone. Paul Turner, referee for this match. Up next, it'll be Jon Moxley and Jungle Jack Perry for the Continental Cup first round. Whoever wins the first round match will go on to the quarterfinals.
Taker, that's G, Thunder Rosa, me. Look the back of that head. That mile.
Love that bird's eye view camera. That's interesting.
Well, there, he's got all day, but Darby, such a thing with all of that, and why did this match continues?
Apparently, Darby Allin is injured. They're fixing to have an update on Darby Allin. We'll figure out what's going on. Remember the Diamante and Ivelisse? I wonder where they are now. Diamante is still with Ring of Honor. She is wrestling in Ring of Honor mostly. However, Ivelisse, who knows where she's at because nobody wants her. She's kind of like a Joey Janela. Nobody wants her. I think Ivelisse is not wrestling anymore. I wonder why. But Diamante still wrestles for ROH. But she is all elite, so if she ends up on Dynamite, don't be surprised. And she got the pin on that one. I couldn't believe that. Thunder Rosa and Maya World win the match. Wow. I remember watching Ivelisse from Tough Enough when Stone Cold was hosting until she hurt her knee. That's right. That's right. She did. PBS Championship Fatal 4-Way. That's next week. If only she didn't mess herself up, she probably would have still been wrestling, yeah. What title is Thunder Rosa holding? She is holding the Mexican National, let's see. Yeah, the Mexican National Women's Champion. That is a title that is sanctioned by CMLL. I forgot about that, but yeah, Thunder Rosa is a champion. I forgot. Thank you for pointing that out. So, unless anybody has anything else to add, let me know. By the way, we do have one opening for another match, so who knows what surprises Tony Khan has in store for us. It just in, ladies and gentlemen. Hellfire says, I looked it up. Evil Lisa is wrestling in the independent circuit and Shine Pro Wrestling. Thank you, Hellfire. I did not know that Evil Lisa was in wrestling still. There's the international champion, Kyle Fletcher, along with the Don himself.
So, tell me how I can help me.
Okay. Looks like the international champion. Sorry. Looks like the international championship just changed as far as the all-in pay-per-view. And here comes Jack Perry. We go. And here comes John Moxley. The Continental Champion, John Moxley. But you know the Death Riders are in the building. And Luchasaurus is injured, so even though there's no outside interference, they didn't say there's no outside interference after the match. All right. And here's Paul Turner again, referee for this matchup.
Honestly, I can't tell Paris here, lost the 7 minutes until his championship. It's almost been a century. Saying, like, now, on this tournament, made it the worst card championship and they have tournament. AEW champion could continue to beat John Moxley, but and Jack Perry to do right here tonight. It would mean that a brand new champion being crowned in 18 days time at All in One, and you still have a chance to choose
18 days away from All in London, from NXT AAA Worlds Collide, and NXT Heatwave. A triple header, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of wrestling that day. And Hardcore Sports will be there for all three. Keep right here for Hardcore Sports if you want to know anything about wrestling. Let's see. I miss the Hurt Syndicate. Haven't seen them since Double or Nothing. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I don't believe that either one of them is injured, so we'll see. Actually, yeah, is one of the members hurt or something? I don't think so. Maybe it's just a creative thing, you know. Since you see this how the roster is so bloated, they got to give people a chance to you know, a chance to shine and give the other people a chance to rest. Ooh, excuse me.
Brand matches this Saturday night, Central on TNT and HBO Max.
The final three first round matches will be on Collision this Saturday. At 7, let's see. Yeah, 7 Central, ladies and gentlemen. For Collision, we will not have a stream for that. I have the day off that day, and I'm going to take it. Oh, no. Rolling right through the table. I guess that's the timekeeper's table. As we continue live, ladies and gentlemen, let me remind you, please, we are in the studio tonight. And become elite by pressing the like and subscribe buttons on the Hardcore Sports Network or Script Wrestling Federation. Share the stream and chill with the team on either channel. Ring the bell for all notifications so that you never miss anything that happens here at the Script Wrestling Federation or Hardcore Sports. And follow me on X and Twitch at ScriptsWF. Our next watch party will indeed be TNA Impact tomorrow night at 7:50 Central Time. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Just because we are on a break, and I can let you know, TNA will be in the catering department that night, tomorrow night. It will be the hometown man versus AJ Francis. No, it won't. Hang on a second. I'll have to get the card for tomorrow night. But anyway, I thought I already had the card, but I guess I don't. I guess I don't. As ladies and gentlemen, don't forget about our next pay-per-view, All In, on August 30th. Also, our next PLE on August 30th. And that would be NXT Heatwave and AAA NXT Worlds Collide. All three of them at 10 o'clock in the morning. Central Time, by the way. So, ladies and gentlemen, while this commercial break's going on, I'll go ahead and let you guys listen to some more music. And we're back. And, whoa. Jack Perry is now bloodied open. My goodness. This is definitely a Jon Moxley match, as someone has been busted open here. And he's, ugh, gross. Ugh. Not for the faint of heart. It will be a triple threat match. Konosuke Takeshita and Kazuchika Okada taking on Kyle Fletcher for the International Championship. TNT Championship. Kevin Knight taking on Darby Allin for the TNT Championship at All In. And of course, we're going to have the probably the semifinals and the finals of the Continental Classic at All In.
He's a monster, what he is. The guy out here,
This match has big implications here. If Moxley loses this match, we are guaranteed to have a brand new AEW Continental Champion after this tournament is over. The first one-on-one match for Jungle Jack Perry and John Moxley. And there goes the elbow drop off the top, 1-2, and no. Moxley kicks out and goes for the, whoa, 1-2, oh, almost got 3 count there. And there's the clothesline from hell. JBL and Sweet Stan Lane are very proud of that one. 1, 2, 3. Nope. Nope. Got a kick out there. Got a 2 count. Stan Hansen. I'm sorry. Not Stan Hansen. Not Sweet Stan Lane. It's Stan Hansen. Did the clothesline from hell before JBL. I think Paul Turner needs to call this match. There's the double finger salute. Oh boy. Jack Perry is awake now. Let's go. And there's a clothesline from hell. And there's a super kick. Moxley doubles over. And here comes the pile driver. Maybe, yes. Yes, no. Whoop. And now with an STF. Moxley, is he going to tap? Is he going to tap? There we go. There we go. Got it again. Is he going to tap? He's got... Come on. God, whoa, he's fighting him. And now he's going again. He's turning purple. And now, John Moxley's got the Bulldog choke in. And that is it. No, it isn't. Well, maybe he fought it. He fought it. That's it. That is it. Man, he fought it. He fought it to the bitter end there. John Moxley goes on to the quarterfinals. And Jack Perry does not have anything to be sad about. He will meet Claudio Castagnoli in the quarterfinals. That's going to be a Death Rider versus Death Rider. That's going to be good. That was a good one. TBS Championship Fatal 4-Way, Mercedes Moné, and others. They didn't leave it on enough for me. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that was our main event. And what a main event it was. Ladies and gentlemen, I will say this. Make sure you're here tomorrow for TNA Impact. At 7:50, not 6:50, 7:50 p.m. Central Time. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy your wrestling and always put the Veneration Hardcore Sports Network first. I'll see you later, ladies and gentlemen.